Hello there. This is Sherry Simpson coming to you live from Salt Spring Island in British Columbia. I'm a transformational life coach, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the science that the universe brings you. So recently I've been doing some videos about your body being a metaphor and how you understand the messages of the body, so you can catch those in Create Freedom Your Way, my Facebook group, or you can catch some of them on YouTube at youtube.com/Sherry Simpson. But today I wanted to talk to you about chickens, about fishing wire, and about the universe and the universal messages and signs. So if you're not used to, connecting with your guides or your angels, if you're not used to getting messages or understanding messages, then this is something that will be maybe an aha for you. For me, I'm getting very used to understanding the universe and understanding the messages that are being brought to me. So I'm hosting in British Columbia on Salt Spring Island. This is a very beautiful log cabin. I have 2 dogs, 18 hens, and a rooster that I'm taking care of for about another 3 weeks. And one of the things that was very important that struck out to me was this fishing wire, because the wire is used to keep predators out of the chicken coop, to make sure that the hens and the rooster are safe. But you have to make sure that the wire is not wrapped around the chicken's legs, because the weather can shift the fishing line or the fishing wire. So the other day I actually had a little incident where one of the hens was attached and one of the roosters was attached to some of this chicken wire. And I have no idea how, but the hen ended up getting out and was outside of the chicken coop, and all was fine. And the rooster came out, and the homeowner warned me that it could be pretty tricky to unhook or untie any of the hens or the rooster from the wire. Well, the rooster was actually, we must have been on the same wavelength, because the rooster just stood there facing away from me and just sort of waited for me to untie his little leg. And once he was untied, he just walked away. And it was like he turned around and said, nodded the head and said thanks. And the hen just ended up getting untied herself, which was great. So today, on a very rainy day, in the forest, about a minute before I got back into the yard with the dogs, I noticed that I had a loop of this tied around my ankle. And I thought, oh, this message is not just a crazy message. This isn't just a wow, I'm glad I didn't trip and kill myself in the forest. This is a message. So what did I do but go straight down to the chicken coop? And one of the other things that the homeowner told me was about filling up the water for the chickens so they have fresh water all the time and it doesn't freeze. So the other day the water was getting sort of low, and I thought I would add a little bit of water while the temperature was good. So I took the lid off the water and I put the water back in and I filled it up and everything was good. And so today, when I got the message, I went down to the coop to check the chicken, and nobody was caught in any wires, there weren't any foxes or raccoons hanging out, trying to get the chickens or anything crazy like that. But I did my checks, what is it? I was obviously drawn to check the chickens because of this, so what is it? Well, I realized that the water that I added the other day, I had not tightened the lid to the water enough to create enough suction so that the water was only coming out as the chickens drank. So it was actually leaking a little bit too much water because there wasn't enough tightness, and there was actually too much flow. There was leakage. And so I tightened it up. I realized it and I tightened it up and it stopped and all was good. But if I hadn't have done that, then the water may have gotten too low and it could have freezed overnight. So I know that this wire and the message from the homeowner was a message to me that said, hey, you need to go check the chickens, and you don't need to go check the chickens in an hour. You need to do it now. And that's when I did it. And I was really happy that I did. So one thing I wanted to share with you is that the message from the universe, they actually come out when you need them. So if a crow is landing in front of your car as you're going around a corner, the crow is actually saying slow down now. If you're getting a message all of a sudden that you need to stop or you need to slow down while you're driving or while you're doing something, it means slow down now. It doesn't mean keep going at the same speed for 5 minutes and then slow down. It means slow down now. And so sometimes I've come to that realization and there's been an accident right in front of me. Or there's been a police officer doing radar checks right in front of me. And if I hadn't have listened to that guidance in the moment, then I would have been in trouble. So I want you to check in with the messages that you're getting when you get them, because listening and acting on them at that moment in time is extremely important. So pay attention. If you want more guidance, you can find some. I am always eager to share with people and teach people how to connect in with their own inner guidance, how to connect in with their own guides. I do a ton of different readings and life coaching things with people. So you can always check in with me at yltcoaching.com on my website and see what I'm offering. And if you are interested in learning the messages about your body and how your body is a metaphor for life, then come and join us in the Create Freedom Your Way Facebook group and learn more this week about messages from your body. So tap in, tune in, and stay healthy and stay safe. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.